I don't have Brad this week, so
Fucking, where's Brad?
I sent him on a quest.
He probably went grocery shopping.
Went on an excursion.
So I don't know when he'll be back, so I got to do everything by myself now.
He went on his American journey.
Yeah, he went to Japan to learn how to edit.
Work.
Yeah.
Giving him the Skeletor treatment.
Hey, guess what? Welcome to episode number 21 of the one podcast to eventually rule them all. We are now
we can
legally allowed to
buy vape juice.
Buy vape juice at Jake's vape shop.
Yep.
2342 Richter Street.
and-
Downtown Indiana.
Down.
I am joined back today by the magic superstar himself, the Gingerbeard Man, Cody.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Gingerbeard Man on the Twitches, and that's pretty much it. But I'm happy to be back.
We're happy for you to be back as well, along with a man who's about to leave us because he hates us, Devin Bliss.
Devin Bliss happens to love everybody in this video chat. He's just a little busy today. I told him, I said to him, you can stay late, and you can wait for me. I'll be back. Don't know when, but I will be. Thank you.
You're welcome. And the Pokemon bad boy himself, Friendly Plays Jake.
Yo.
I made a shirt a few years ago.
The bad boys.
No, it has Charizard on it. I made it, and it just says Kanto Bad Boy.
Yeah, you can find me on the Twitch at Friendly Plays X, and you should go follow me because once I hit 700 followers, I'm going to let a friend of mine direct me on how to do makeup.
Quote unquote friend.
I'm gonna completely make up my face.
Quote unquote friend.
And I'm the man who spent an hour trying to beat a old incest uncle.
And still haven't.
The Beast Snow. Go on.
You'll get it someday. You'll get it someday.
No. I can't. I'm not allowed. It makes Cody uncomfortable.
Okay.
What?
Well, Cody kind of looks like Uncle Jack.
He does. I thought it was him. I thought he did the motion capture.
Hold on, where's my glasses?
Did he not?
I don't got my glasses on me, boys.
Cody, did you not do the motion capture for that?
No, I did.
Thing?
My glasses at the prof office.
So. Oh, gotcha. We always knew you were a big superstar.
You also do the backstory, if you know what I'm saying.
Man, all I'm gonna say, Snow, is if you think Jack's hard, wait till you get to the birthday.
Happy birthday, Snow.
All right.
Happy birthday, Snow.
Happy birthday to me. Today we have a lot of what?
You guys all missed Chris Castle's birthday.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
And Super Mix Bros.
I told him happy birthday. He said I was the only one.
Oh no.
Chris Castle doesn't say happy birthday to me either, so
He doesn't know when yours is.
it's fair because I don't know when his is.
His is February 23rd. Yours is October 13th.
Yep, yours is somewhere around March or April or something.
No. So let's move on.
Listen, to be fair, I don't know my mom's birthday. So
to be fair, I'm a good friend. Move on.
It's in my calendar.
All right, so we're gonna be talking about a lot of wrestling today. My dog's barking in the background.
Tell your dog to shut up.
It's because Caleb gave him away.
All of my animals that Caleb gave me have some form of disorder. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I would too after living with Caleb.
Have you seen Gohan?
Yeah,
Not a dog anymore.
No, that is just a broken spirit and a husk of fur.
Not even a husk of fur. It's so fat it can't grow fur.
God, I love Gohan though. I miss him and Eevee.
I miss Caleb.
Same. I miss
We all
Caleb.
miss Caleb. Caleb doesn't want to have friends though. I mean, Caleb wants friends, but he doesn't want to go through the trouble of having
Yeah,
friends.
he doesn't want the work of friends.
Yeah.
We love you, Caleb.
Absolutely.
Not even hearing we're burying him. No wonder he does the podcast with us more.
That's what we do.
All right, so today we're going to be talking about a lot of wrestling. We're going to be giving our Mount Rushmores of wrestling. What else do we got to talk about? We can talk about WandaVision. Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
This week in WWE wrestling. But
Mhm.
before we get into that, do you know TOPTERTA, sponsored today by Gingerbeard Man himself, Cody,
Whoop whoop.
who asks, "What is your guilty pleasure?"
Yeah.
And I say this question knowing that, like, in this day and age, there's not a lot that can be considered a guilty pleasure because everybody can like everything. I'm saying more of like an interesting thing that somebody that doesn't know you would not think that you're into that type of thing. Like, I'll go first because mine is full on like watching breakdancing stuff. Like, you got served.
Oh, like those
some
movies.
parts of Step Up.
Like those
Yeah,
movies.
well,
Okay.
no,
Hold on. Hey,
I watched the YouTube shit too.
Step Up 1 and 2 are my fucking
Exactly.
shit.
They're fucking amazing. 3?
The end scene?
Yeah.
In Step Up 2 with the water and fucking Moose? I'm there.
Moose
I get it. That's not guilty.
Moose.
You did this wrong.
Well, but I'm saying, like, I highly doubt people looking at me would go, "Yeah, you're a person that." Likes
So not necessarily guilty pleasures, just what you don't like, what people don't know about it.
Yeah, something about you
unexpected pleasures.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a better one.
But yeah, dude, I love watching and beatboxing. Love watching that shit.
Wouldn't have known.
See?
Wouldn't have known.
All right, Jakey Poo.
I'm trying to think because, like, I'm pretty open about everything I watch and shit like that. You know what I mean? Come back to me.
Tell us some. No.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I don't know.
Okay, Beast Snow.
I don't know. I've probably said this before in his, but I'm very into murders and true crime. Serial killers.
Yep.
Bad people.
I've come to learn that about you on this podcast.
Yeah. And that's why, like, when you
Didn't know
brought up
that
Jody
previously.
Arias, I was like, "Oh man, do you know like the full story of Jody Arias, or
All I
do you
said
just
was
know a little?"
I just commented on her appearance.
Oh, okay. Because that story is
That's the only reason I brought it up.
I got mine.
Okay.
I think Devin knows this. Everybody here might know this, but people that don't know it probably be like, "Oh, I'm a big fan of Glee."
okay.
I
Used to love Glee.
love Glee.
I cried more than once watching that show.
I didn't cry watching it, but some of the
I'm a big crier, dude. I cry a lot.
Same, dude. I feel things.
Like, I don't give a shit. I repress all my other feelings so that when I watch something even slightly emotional on television that I can relate with, it just makes me fucking bawl.
So
Bro,
to kind of
Finn's death.
Bruh.
God.
Don't even
Bruh.
listen. I love Glee too.
So good. So
What
good.
were you saying, Cody?
And I mean, I don't, like, real quick, I don't even necessarily think it's that good of a show. I just enjoyed it a lot. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Yeah. Fuck.
Sorry, Cody.
You're fine. All I was gonna say is I kind of do the same thing because, like, to go back to the whole dancing thing, I used to love watching America's Best Dance Crew, like the first 3 seasons or so.
Same.
And when Quest Crew at the last dance thing that they had, when they hit that fucking sideways flip where he flipped over 4 people sideways, dude, I was like almost in tears. Like, fuck yes, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, like I was so like rooting for them. It was like
Yeah.
And you know, Jabberwockies, you gotta love them. They're so fucking talented.
ABDC was dope, dude.
Yeah, and then like after the 3rd or 4th season, it just kind of I don't care.
I got another one that none of you guys know about me.
Okay.
I went through a phase where I was obsessed with reality television.
You fucking love the Jersey Shore, like
Jersey Shore, Real World.
I do know that.
I watched Love Island.
Okay. I've seen videos of people talking about Love Island, but I haven't actually watched it myself.
My favorite
Survivor.
Survivor would have to be The Hills.
Yep.
Oh, fucks with the Hills.
Beast Snow's been fucking putting the hills on for years now.
Oh, he's been putting the hills
Years.
over for so long. He's the reason I watched it the first time.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Hmm.
Go to his house in 2012 and just have every box set.
Yeah.
All 5
Hmm?
seasons.
He probably still runs their forum.
He
So-
got promoted to leader of the forum when everybody left.
So I don't guilty pleasure. I don't even think there's anything I like that people don't know about.
Incest.
Yeah, so I was trying to dig deep, and incest is beautiful.
Now, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this about that incest. Okay, Devin. Is it performing the act of incest or the ideology behind incest?
Hold on. We got. So the thought of mother or sister
Uh-huh.
disgusts me, and I can't even joke about it.
Okay. Well, I'd hope so, because your sister's like 16.
I also have another sister who's not.
She's
But-
hot.
You know, you get into aunt cousin. It's like, well, shit, she bad, bro.
Step aunt, what are you doing?
Oh god.
Yeah, there you go. See, there you go. So, in short, have sex with your aunt.
No, don't do that. Still
Well,
illegal.
I look.
Is it illegal?
I don't-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can get charged with
Like,
incest.
super illegal.
So I'm.
Even in Alabama?
depending on the state. I was gonna say.
Listen.
Dep-
I
depending on
have
the
to.
state.
I have to say, in case the police in Indiana listen to this, I don't actually like incest, but for the sake of comedy and maybe secrecy, I say it.
Yeah, disclaimers are usually a good thing for that kind of stuff.
So I like it, or don't I, or do I?
We'll never know.
If I saw my aunt naked, would I look away? Can't tell you.
I wish we showed video on this.
So, okay, hold on. A little thing about that. Being a delivery driver, I know everybody thinks the fantasy of walking in on someone naked is like, I want that to happen. No, you fucking don't.
I
I
literally-
can guarantee you it will not be the person you want it to be.
Listen, I don't even.
Cody, you're a whole ass married man, though. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I
much
honestly-
different for you and I.
True. But
Hold on, are you talking about someone walking in on you naked, or you walking
No,
in
no,
on
no.
someone else?
I
like,
would love to
so-
walk in on
so
Cody
there
naked.
are
Same.
houses where we like have
I
instructions.
want to
on-
see it.
Hold on. If you are saying you don't want to walk in on somebody naked, that's a lie. Everybody wants to open the door and see somebody naked.
Nah.
Like, not even for sexual reasons. It's just like,
I just
that's
want to
what
see
you
people
look like.
naked.
that is what you look like. That is
Like-
something.
Like, no, Cody, I want to see what you look like naked.
No,
I
don't.
I really do. I would love to see what you look
You
like.
know who else I want to see naked?
Go on.
Big Will.
I do too. I want to see him naked so bad.
Shout out Big Will.
Shout out to Big Will, who's a little less big.
Yeah, good for him.
Nice.
Good.
We
good to hear.
spent a whole couple years trying to see his fucking pecker.
A whole couple.
Really did.
A whole century.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I've
been like
already,
10
wouldn't do
years.
it.
I've already seen Jake fully nude, and
I've seen Devin fully nude.
I've seen Caleb fully nude. I feel like I've seen B Snow fully nude, but that's just because we're on that wavelength. Caleb or Cody, it's your turn.
Caleb.
Cody, go on striptease real quick.
Nah.
Don't tease though, just strip.
Also, Caleb is literally not hard to get naked. You just have
Sure.
to go take your pants off, and he's.
I'm
done.
not either. I'm not either.
I there was a night at B Snow's house after
How we got to this part of the conversation, I'm not sure, but let's keep going.
Megan gave me a 3DS with no games, and Chongo wanted to play me in 2K, and he lost horribly, so he just beat off in B Snow's floor in front of God and me.
And Megan and Snow.
That's fine.
Megan, dog, come here. Snow just listened from Fat Troy's room.
Ugh. That was a
We got it.
dungeon.
I don't even want to fucking start on that room. So
All right, so let's go into another room and Devin's news.
Do we not have a Would You Rather this week?
No, Cody sponsored the Top Turta
Okay.
question of the week. So
Do you know what? So, news.
Love it.
It's like
I-
the Digimon opening.
Yeah, it's always in my head. So I think Cody's going to talk about the state of play. So we'll just skip over that. Sony had the state of play today. Pokemon 25 is tomorrow.
226.
Let's go Sinnoh.
Huh?
Let's go Sinnoh.
226 or 2 whatever.
Yeah, 226.
Yeah. At 7 a.m. PDT, so 10 a.m. our time.
Okay.
I thought it was P. I don't know. What doesn't matter.
PDT.
So that's cool. I'll be at work watching it. Getting in
Same.
trouble. Post Malone is covering a fucking Hootie and the Blowfish song.
Weird.
I don't really listen to Post Malone, so
I don't either.
Listen to Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah, I
only
listen to
know
them
I
either.
definitely don't. I
Hootie
definitely don't listen to
songs.
them, and all I know is Post Malone's pretty fucking ugly.
Definitely an ugly man.
But so
Unique.
no idea what's to come from that. I'm hoping for Sinnoh remakes, obviously, because they're for me, not the same reason as everybody else. They're the only games I've never really finished.
Never beat him.
So that's
Never beat him
why
myself.
that's why I want them. You can get a free Pikachu on Sword and Shield right now.
Really?
Go to Mystery Gift, put in a code. The code is P25MUS1C. I'll say it again. P25MUS1C. So
They're doing a lot of
P25
gifts this year.
Oh, that's
you
right,
get-
because
you
it's
get-
a Pikachu that knows Sing.
You get a
Yeah.
Pikachu that knows Sing, Celebrate. I forget the other moves it has, but it holds a light bulb. Whatever.
Who cares?
Very cool.
Yeah, I haven't been able to amass a whole bunch of news this week because it's been wild. But Disney Plus shows coming out. Falcon and Winter Soldier drops March 19th. I think we already knew that one. Ones we didn't know though.
Yeah.
Star Wars Bad Batch, which is the Clone Wars
Animated
saga,
Clone Wars.
I think.
Oh, yeah.
It comes out May 4th, so
Okay.
Okay.
Star Wars Day.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that's
then
dope.
and Loki comes out June 11th. And would you? I know I sent you guys the picture of my list, but did you see who is in Loki?
I did.
Owen Wilson.
Fucking Owen Wilson.
That's hilarious.
I know. I'm
That's hilarious.
very excited to see what he is.
We got the new. We got
Mephisto.
the. Did you get the Spider-Man news, Devin?
Oh yeah, Spider-Man trailer, not trailer. Little name leak drop. They were making
Yeah.
fun of Tom Holland for accidentally leaking last year his name.
Did you
Everything.
notice? Did you notice what Tom Holland was wearing in that?
No, I didn't.
He was wearing the exact same shirt in the first trailer, the second trailer, like the first trailer from the first movie. He wore that shirt in the first trailer of that movie, first trailer of the second movie, and then in the leak last night.
Okay.
Nope, I didn't see that. It's
Yep.
called
And
called No Way Home though. So
Yep. So I
Uh,
think that's something to do with the multiverse.
I did. Yeah, that's what I thought too. He was looking pretty fucking stacked.
Dude, he looks fucking ripped.
Hey, so also this is his last movie on contract.
Yeah, and
Ooh.
people keep talking about that, but
He
there's
said
no way
he-
he's leaving.
Well, he said he wants to come back,
Ah.
and I mean that's less up to him as it is to people making the movies, I guess. But
I think it's up to
I'd-
if Sony
I'd
and Marvel
bring-
can come to an agreement.
I'd bring Tom Holland back. No fucking
yeah.
doubt about it.
I
love-
definitely
love
think it's
Tobey.
more Sony and Tom Holland or
So-
Sony and Marvel.
I love Tobey Maguire. Don't give a shit about Andrew Garfield. But having just watched all the Marvel movies, including both Spider-Man movies, I just finished Far From Home like 2 days ago. I would love.
Far From Home's good.
I fucking love Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
It's the little. It's
That's
to
a
me.
good
It's
job.
the little quips that he does while he's in the.
Well,
the
that's
matches
a
and shit.
that's a Spider-Man thing. So
right, but he does it so well.
he does. I agree.
Like-
he also looks great as Spider-Man, and he
Mhm.
does a lot of his own stunts. I didn't know that.
Yep.
I was
Yeah.
watching like the, not whatever the extras on the Blu-ray disc. Just him fucking doing actual flips and shit.
Dude, he's badass. He's like an
Doing
actual
s-
badass.
doing
Well, he used to be
Spidey
on
shit.
Broadway too.
He could definitely put on a pro wrestling match if he wanted to.
Yeah.
against fucking Bonesaw.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys
Bonesaw's
watched
ready.
the like the animateds too much, but to me, he's on par with like Drake Bell Spider-Man.
Drake Bell played Spider-Man.
Yes, and he does a fucking good job at it.
I haven't not watched much Marvel.
Didn't know
animated
that was a
stuff
thing.
since
Yep.
I fucking so far have hated all the Marvel
Did you
animated.
guys
styles,
see?
so-
Sorry, don't mean to cut you guys off. But did you guys see that Into the Spider-Verse 2 got announced?
Ooh,
No,
I
I
did
didn't.
not see that.
Into the Spider-Verse 2 got announced for next year, I think.
Hell yeah. That movie was so good.
Into the Spider-Verse is my favorite Spider-Man movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's very, very
It's
good.
very good.
So is that all the
Snow, what
news,
do you think
Devin?
of Spider-Man?
That's all the news I could get.
What do I
that
think about Spider-Man? I've not seen any of the Tom Holland Spider-Mans.
Well, you need to.
What? Beast Snow doesn't like superhero movies.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
will.
See? Beast Snow
Oh,
is a
I was-
superhero.
I was in the
He's my
I was in
superhero.
motion of watching all the Marvel movies a year
Yeah.
ago,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just stopped. So I need to get back
Oh.
into that.
Yeah, you got Disney Plus. It'll take you no time.
Yeah, it literally took me and Brittany just like a couple weeks to get through all of them.
Because there's
watched a
what,
couple a day.
30?
22.
They were,
22.
but
23 with Hulk, I think.
I thought it seemed like more than that, but maybe not. But yeah, we watched Hulk and both Spider-Mans.
Such good movies.
All right.
The
so
fact, like, Far From Home just made me happy because they finally did Mysterio justice.
Jake Gyllenhaal's a great actor too, so
Jake
Oh, yeah.
Gyllenhaal's great.
love
And
him.
the little plot twist at the end was perfect.
what the fuck? Yeah, that's all the news I have.
All right. Well, I got a couple more to add on that.
Thank you.
I think I do too.
An increase in carjackings in Chicago. Lawmakers want to ban GTA and other violent games because of the
Oh,
similarities in real life.
Jesus Christ.
We're
not
doing this
again.
shit again? How many times do people got to try and do this?
I just had to fire a dude for stealing a car, so I get it.
Like while on
Nice
the
part.
job?
Nah, he stole it before he got hired.
Oh, that's good. That's
Wow, penalizing him when he wasn't even working there. That's fucked up.
And season 2 of Call of Duty Cold War came out Thursday. New
Ooh.
big huge zombie experience. Absolutely love it. And new point of interest in Warzone as well. Plus couple
Very
new
cool.
guns.
Yeah, from what I was looking up about that kind of stuff is eventually, I think by the end of this season or mid next season, Verdansk is supposed to fully switch over to Cold War.
March 11th is the rumor because that's
March 11th? Okay.
after a year of Warzone.
Okay, yeah, and it's supposed to just completely transition over to the Black Ops style.
I will say I do like that they didn't just make a new, like, I'm happy that they didn't do the black, how it went from with Black Ops 4 and they had Blackout or whatever the fuck it was called.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Blackout.
How it went
I
from
missed that.
Blackout and then Warzone. You know what I mean?
And not switch back and forth, yeah.
Right. I like that
I
it's
like
just one
that.
continuous thing.
But I did love Blackout. Blackout, I would still go back and play.
Love Blackout.
I don't give a shit about it. I don't
My
play
wife
like
to
Battle
play.
Royales.
Love G4X Blackout.
Me too. My favorite.
Same.
Cody, you got a couple more things?
The main one that I have to add is Wesley Snipes said he's doing his own superhero movie because
Hell
they
yeah.
won't bring him back for Blade, and he's literally
Yes.
calling it Blade Killer.
I saw that.
That's hilarious. I didn't see that.
I put no
He said-
stock into it, but I saw it.
I mean, the fact that he's like, fine, if you assholes won't bring me back, then I'll just do it.
I'll just
You
do it
fucking see-
myself.
You see who's playing Blade? I
Yeah.
fucking definitely wouldn't bring him back if I had
Yeah.
that choice.
Also,
Blade's old as fuck.
also,
Like, Wesley Snipes old as fuck. Like,
also that Blade movie's not going to be rated R, is what everybody's
I
oh
saw
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I saw that too, but that doesn't bother me. I don't.
yeah, it doesn't bother me too
Blade
much.
doesn't. One that I don't think needs to be R to really have stock in it. The one that I wish would be R is Daredevil. Because there's a lot of interesting things that Daredevil could be doing, and because
No, well, hold on. You could say
Daredevil
that about
always
anybody.
goes on the line though of same with Luke Cage. He goes very on the line of being a villain.
You could say that anything would be better rated R, but we got
But I just think it
Daredevil
would make the
Daredevil.
most sense.
Not rated.
with Daredevil.
not rated R, but it was amazing.
Yeah, true. I
So,
mean, they do a good job with it, but
Anything's possible. Sure, rated R, probably you can do more, which means it could be better.
because Daredevil gets pretty fucking gruesome.
Yeah, he can, yeah, but I don't think it's necessary.
I don't think it's necessary. I don't think something like Blade really benefits from it.
Now, because of me and my vocabulary, I always enjoy. I feel like things are more realistic with fucks and shits and stuff like
Same.
that.
Especially Punisher.
Punish, yeah. I mean, if I was a superhero, I'd be saying fuck all the time.
Right.
Like I get hit, fuck, or
Yeah.
I'm about to hit somebody, I'm screaming fuck.
Get fucked.
Right.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
That is one thing that I think like stuff like The Boys definitely is a more realistic version of what would happen if superheroes were real.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's. I mean that's what The Boys was when it was written anyway. So
Yeah.
there's not a. You can't really stray from that path too far.
No.
So yeah.
All right. So overall, big win for the news this week.
Yeah.
Let's
Thank you,
move
oh,
on
Jesus.
to the meat
Baby's
and
Lord.
potatoes of the episode and start with Cody and PlayStation State of Play.
Yeah. So the State of Play was on Thursday, and it wasn't bad. We got a little more information on stuff like Deathloop, which that game looks great. I'm super excited for it. I hope it lives up to its like
Yeah.
hype.
You can ask Devin. The first time I watched that, I was like, "Oh shit, that looks fun."
Yeah, like it looks really cool, and they gave I don't know probably 30 seconds more of stuff to watch. They talked about the PS5 update for Crash 4. Cool, whatever. Returnal they talked about, and some Kena game, which looks kind of cool. In my opinion, it kind of looks like Sony's version of Breath of the Wild, but that's
Right.
fine. It looked good. They didn't really talk about many new things. The only real new quote unquote thing that they announced is Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, which is just part two. The one big thing people are talking about for that though is it's only PS5. It's not
Oh,
coming
I
to
didn't know
PS4
that.
at all.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's a little iffy. I do think
Does it say when it's coming out?
Let me look and see because I think so.
Because it might not be coming out until next year when PlayStation 5 is ready.
No, I think it's this year.
Yeah.
If it
Actually,
comes
I
out
think
this year,
it's-
it's a weird business move because
I
nobody
think
can get a
it's
PS5.
Well, I mean, it could be too much. Like Cyberpunk's too much for PS4.
That's also true. Yeah.
But the thing that looked weird to me. Sorry, hold on. So Intergrade is coming to PS5 is a free upgrade for owners of the PS4 version, with a new episode featuring Yuffie.
So there is. There is.
Oh,
a
so it's
PS4
not.
version.
Is it not the full part 2 of it, or what? Like,
I think it is because like Yuffie and stuff's going to be in it now, so it's
gonna be-
progressing the story.
and it's free.
Yeah, free for the people that already own the PS4 version
Of the Part 1 Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, which is interesting. June 20th.
Pretty soon.
So
The weird
it's still
thing about
PS5
it,
only?
still PS5 only.
Okay, then it is kind of weird.
It's
That's
weird
pretty
for
weird.
that. And in the State of Play, they did like a little split screen side by side of the PS4 and the PS5 version. Most of the time, the PS4 version looked better. Like the PS5 had.
That sounds biased.
Well, hold on. Were you watching?
I don't think so.
Were you watching with a 4K TV or monitor?
That matters too much.
Yeah, it does. How are you going to see it in 4K?
I mean, like, well, because what I'm saying is the graphics for the PS5 version that they showed looked like just too dark and like they were trying to over intensify everything, and like some of it looked way better and like much more stunning, but then like a lot of it was just it didn't show as much detail in the PS5 version.
The part for me that makes this the most, like, the weirdest thing for me is that, like, nobody can get a PS5 still. Like,
Yeah.
it's impossible to get one. So I don't know why they're pushing out exclusives for the PS5 yet. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
But then they also announced 2 more games. One of them, I believe, is a mobile game called Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis,
Mhm.
where it's mobile, and they kind of, from what I understand, it almost looks like a Fire Emblem style,
Oh, dope.
but for like as far as the graphics and everything go, but it's actually kind of a also Final Fantasy VII remake with the other like handheld type games built into it as well. And then they announced Final Fantasy VII The First Soldier also coming out in 2021, but they didn't announce what it was. Yeah. So I don't know about that one.
Interesting.
Can I ask?
I'd
a
wonder
question
if that
real quick. What was the point of this State of Play? If they didn't really announce anything too big. really. So
I mean, the Final Fantasy VII announcement's pretty big, but like they could have
Yeah.
done that just on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm,
that-
I'm
I
kind
do
of
think
wondering
that's a
that
big drop.
myself.
But
E-
when you
even
said it,
as-
I also thought Final Fantasy 16, which would have been big news.
Right.
So I mean, this is big. Final Fantasy news is big news, but
It is, but I'm much more
When
interested in Final Fantasy 16.
when you said something about the state of play happening, I was pretty hyped.
Right. And honestly, even as a Sony fanboy, it was a pretty big letdown.
Definitely underwhelming.
Let me. I was hoping it was going to be big because I was hoping it was Sony trying to outshine Nintendo on Pokemon Day. I was like, this has to be something good.
Yeah.
Either outshine them on Pokemon Day or outshine their the Nintendo Direct or whatever, which wouldn't have been hard to do. Like,
And
the
really,
Nintendo Direct wasn't that
didn't.
great, and it didn't
Yeah.
even seem like it was even better than that. I guess
they also talked about the new dodgeball game.
Two
Right.
not great things.
Yeah, two not great things to.
So we're holding on for Pokemon Day to blow us away.
Yeah,
we'll
I think
review
it
that.
will.
We'll review that next week.
Yep.
I think
hope.
Pokemon Day is gonna. I think
Em-
Pokemon Day is gonna do some cool shit.
Emergency podcast tomorrow.
Emergency podcast.
I'll bring my mic to work. I'll
Yeah,
fucking podcast at work. I don't give a fuck.
I'll bring my old phone and my headphones to work.
I hope so. All right. So overall big win for State of
No,
Play.
not a big win. It's the opposite of a big win.
It is
Yeah,
for an
Brandon.
Xbox people.
That's fair.
Well, we haven't seen.
Hey,
Yeah.
big win for Final Fantasy VII Part 2.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I'm.
People,
Or
Derek-
1.5.
Derek, I told Derek and Johnny they're hype about it. So good for them.
Yeah.
Square Enix has a huge
haven't played
problem
it.
with doing versions of the same game with just a tiny bit extra and then just re-releasing it.
Square
It's
Enix
not
has a
just
problem.
Square Enix.
Square Enix has a problem with announcing shit that I think I'm gonna love, and then like
Not following through.
Here's the
Kinda letting
biggest.
me down.
Here's the biggest takeaway I'm taking away from the Final Fantasy VII stuff is that it's free. The
Yeah.
next part is free.
yeah, that's good.
They could have been
If
like
you already have
Skyrim. Yeah, right. They could have been like Skyrim, where you have to rebuy the same game 13 times.
But now with mods.
Right.
Okay, good business
So,
model.
So I'm not mad about that part of it.
Big corner
It's just
set.
I'm ready for a new IP. You know what I mean? I'm just ready for a new IP. We haven't gotten anything new in a while.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, real quick. They announced Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier is a battle royale
Oh my fucking god!
where
Hey,
you're riding chocobos.
that could be fun. I like that one. Decidia. I like that.
Decidia was pretty
different.
cool.
That's different.
It
It's
was-
a fighting game.
Yeah.
I
This is a
can't
full-on
imagine.
battle royale.
I can't imagine you're going to be shooting in the Final Fantasy Battle Royale unless you're fucking Squall.
Hold on, because I'll send you the video.
Okay, well, okay, then let's move on from this.
Yeah.
And I don't want
Yeah,
to
we'll
Sorry.
talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
All right, WandaVision episodes 1 through 7. Like I said, if you have not seen WandaVision episode 1 through 7, do not listen to this part.
We gave you plenty of time to move on.
All right, so before you nerds have your little circle jerk, I want to talk about this. All right?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
start off with you talking first. That way we can just go on our tangents.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking nerd. You've been watching the whole series too.
Okay. I don't get a boner on the comics like you guys do.
You get a boner on me if you want.
I will. Anyways, it has been shown that the one Agnes is actually Agatha Harkness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which she's controlling everything is what I'm taking from that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or at least manipulating things to work in her favor when she wants them to.
Okay.
I still think Mephisto has something to do with it.
Anyways, Agatha Harkness is one of the original witches of the Salem witch trials back in the 1600s. She, I'm guessing, I think mentored Wanda. I want to be correct on that. Devin, Cody? At one point?
So from the comics, yeah, I think I know at some point she both works with and against Agatha.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a ton about the character, but yeah, I do think that she's the one that got her to actually fully tap into what she can do.
Okay. Agatha
So-
Harkness. Would you like to add on that?
She had fought Scarlet Witch previously. I don't know about them being a mentor-mentee relationship, but Scarlet Witch did fight her and some other witches.
All right, so Agatha had a child who was born in New Salem, Colorado. How cool is that? Who I think had a feud against the Fantastic Four, and his name was Nicholas Scratch, who is also a character in The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Okay.
Fucking Sabrina.
Okay, so that's where the tie-in comes from then.
I don't think it's an actual tie-in,
No, but
but it's a, hey, that is cool.
yeah, and I always like when the comics can actually take from real like history and stuff like that, or have a just long enough lasting fiction that they can other things just start pulling from it, and they can all just be this tied-in universe.
Right. All right, so more things. I have seen some videos, read some things about WandaVision and things. So here are things that I think that could be true and might have traction behind it. So Doctor Strange wants to protect reality, right?
Yep.
And what's going on in Westview? Is that what it's called?
Westview, yeah.
Is like going against
Definitely reality warping. Yeah.
So people are saying that the bunny in the cage is Doctor Strange. And Agatha put him in the cage to be her pet.
Okay.
Hold on. So I did step away. Why is that a thought?
For what?
The Doctor Strange being the bunny in the cage?
Because Doctor Strange wants to protect reality. And anywhere that reality is,
being messed with.
So Doctor Strange is there.
Is the thought that she captured him, or
yes, and it is
he didn't voluntarily become the bunny?
Yeah, that Agatha put him there.
That's
or maybe even Wanda. Maybe at one point he did show up to be like, Wanda, you're losing yourself. Like,
no, Wanda. Unless she would have forgotten about it, I don't think that was it.
No.
Well, but I mean, we've shown that Agatha can make people forget everything.
I don't think. So here was my first initial thought about the whole situation, right? Because last week we all thought that Wanda was controlling everything.
Yep.
And then it occurred to me that nobody ever said Wanda's name when they said they're controlling or she's controlling it.
Yeah,
she's controlling it. So I don't think Wanda's doing anything wrong at this point. I don't think Wanda is controlling anything. I think Agatha's the she that everybody's talking about, because Wanda isn't going to hurt people against her. Like,
right.
Wanda was a villain for a while, but every time that she did something, it was with a purpose. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't just going out and abducting random people and making them stay. And she wasn't just going out and hurting people just to hurt people to get Tony Stark's attention or whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, one theory that I have kind of come up
with... And this is
just
from MCU knowledge, not from comic knowledge. So
one thing that I kind of thought up just from watching the show and kind of watching it over again, I wonder if Agatha kind of wiped her memory and she created Westview to protect the outside world from Agatha. Like, she wants to make sure nobody can leave because she doesn't want Agatha to get anywhere.
No, I don't think so. I don't think
no.
I think Agatha's the one doing controlling all this.
Yeah, but Wanda expanded everything. That was her.
So that was because she knew the reason that she expanded was because Vision was going to die.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, like, she still has some power over the town.
Yeah, for sure.
So
for sure.
I think I don't know. It's really a tough call. I want to say I think Wanda did create that place so Vision could live. Or okay, so let's say Agatha created it and put it in Wanda's brain that she was like running everything,
Right.
That's all I can really think of as to her being able to expand the hex and all that, because I don't think Wanda would have done that to those people
on her own.
No.
So I think Wanda would have just went to like some secluded place.
I think my biggest question with this whole situation is why. what is Agatha's end game here? You know what I mean?
Bro, I don't know. I'm so fucking excited to watch
Yeah.
WandaVision
Same.
tomorrow.
I'm very excited. And also, what the fuck's up with Quicksilver?
Okay, hold on. For you guys, nerdgasm, I got a couple more. Okay.
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 Okay, buddy.
The
That would be
screen
fun.
ratio depicts reality and non-reality.
Okay.
Have you guys seen that? Heard that?
Yep. Yep.
Uh-huh.
What's her face? The Afro woman.
Monica.
Isn't she supposed to be
Rambo.
Photon?
Yes,
Well,
she is
okay,
Photon.
so I've seen Photon and Spectrum. Spectrum I know very little about.
Well, in the comics, Monica is Photon.
Right, but people have been saying Spectrum because of the
she's
fact
also-
that they made sure that she could see colors.
She's also Captain
Uh,
Marvel in the comics.
Yes.
Oh, is she
That's
really?
what I thought she was turning into, is the new
Yes.
Captain Marvel.
We already have
Because
Captain
yeah, but
Right,
so
but-
she grew up with Carol Danvers.
Marvel.
Like, well, Carol Danvers was an adult when she was a child, but
Yeah, and
her mom and Carol are friends.
and it's funny because you actually hear a part of conversation from Captain Marvel of her mom and Carol Danvers talking, and that's one of the things that
Is
snapped
that
her
the-
back to reality.
Is that the because I just watched Captain Marvel the other day
That's the little girl.
doing a rewatch.
Yeah, little girl and her mom.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep, she's the little girl.
I love how good fucking Marvel is at tying all their
Dude,
stories
they
together.
think of this shit like they plan it out
So
so
far in advance.
much.
Oh yeah,
And,
they
like,
have to.
Like that's what makes going back and watching all the MCU movies now so amazing, because now you look at that and go, "Oh, holy shit! They set this up from fucking
I have
Iron
a
Man
whole
2."
new appreciation for Age of Ultron after watching Endgame.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
Okay,
all the little
yeah.
tie-ins there.
All right,
Yeah.
speaking of that, I got
Go-
two more.
Go on,
Okay,
Beast.
sorry.
Let
Hayward could be
her rip.
Ultron. What do you guys feel about that?
Ooh,
I don't think they're gonna bring Ultron back.
no, they might.
They might, but I don't think they will.
That could be the
Personally, I
next big guy. because
I don't see it.
Yeah.
Well,
hold
Ultron got
on,
beat
hold
a
on,
little-
hold on. Vision is Ultron and Jarvis.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
Ultron came from Jarvis.
Right.
Vision, literally, basically Jarvis.
Right.
yep.
So, I mean, that's possible if she wants another Vision.
I guess. Yeah.
And
You
then,
upload his consciousness to Ultron.
and then the last one that seems like it could have some a little bit traction behind it. Pietro is actually Mephisto.
That's the one
I
that I
see
think
that.
is the biggest
I
one.
still don't know about it. What I think is Agatha just brought other world Pietro back and like kind of
Gave him the memories.
using him, yeah, like in that way.
I think that's the biggest. I think that's
So
the
that's-
the most reasonable answer.
That's
Bec-
what I want.
Look, there's one reason behind it, and it's because during the Agatha song, which by the way, banger.
Fucking amazing.
It showed her sitting back while Pietro went up to the door.
Well,
Showing
she
that
actually
it's
snapped
like-
her fingers when he showed up.
Right, showing that like it was like, hey, I'm controlling this shit. Boom, there's your brother.
So I do think it's more of a puppet. It could also be that he's a puppet for now until Mephisto comes and's like,
So-
all right, time to do our shit.
And in that way, she wouldn't be resurrecting a dead person. She's just bringing
Right.
someone who's already alive from another one.
We're
Because
gonna
I assume necromancy's still tough.
you're right.
Yeah.
We're gonna learn a
Even
lot
in the Marvel-
tomorrow.
Yeah, Friday's episode is probably going to bring forth a lot of things.
All right, can you-
Because
Yeah,
I got one more. Wait,
I'm
hold on.
working on it.
So it was said that the last 3 episodes were supposed to be an hour, right?
yeah,
And this
I mean
one
Caleb said that.
and episode 7 was what, 30 half
37
hour.
minutes.
30 minutes. Yeah,
30
I think
minutes.
they said the last 3 episodes are supposed to be 3 hours total.
So what if there's a secret 10th episode?
Ooh,
Yeah, that would line up just about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you
I
guys.
mean, I honestly just want more.
All right, you
I
guys.
mean-
You guys can go on.
And I do kind of want to, before we go into this again, I'm sure we're also going to be talking about Winter Soldier and Captain Falcon.
oh
Just to-
fuck yeah, I'm so hyped
Like,
for that.
it's not just because it's WandaVision and it's one of my favorite Marvel stories that they're bringing to life. It's just because it's Marvel in general.
I'm very excited. I love Falcon.
I do
I
too.
love Falcon as Captain America. Too.
Yep.
So I am excited. for
Especially
that.
when he gets that tech shield. Oh my dude, that's
And
fucking
I'm
cool.
and I like Bucky too. Bucky's dope.
Bucky's great. This version of Bucky's also really good.
Mm.
So
I'm definitely excited for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I think it's gonna be
I always call him.
I think
Captain
it's gonna be like a dude trip. You know what I mean?
kind of
Like-
yeah.
Talk about this.
Superhero version of Hangover type shit.
Okay, maybe not like that, but
Not that.
Yeah,
Not like that, obviously,
So-
but like that
so
kind of.
it could be
that
like
kind
it'll
of
be
when,
Final Fantasy 15. The
Exactly.
Marvel
so
Exactly.
Green Arrow, and Green Lantern and DC, they went on a road trip once.
movie. Yeah, they did.
Do you think it's just gonna be like that?
I
Yeah.
hope, dude.
Just
That
hanging
was
out, being friends, doing
That
cool
was a
stuff.
good story though. So
it got a lot of flack, but I thought it was so good.
what I think. Okay, I don't know. I'm pretty excited for it. They can go along.
So then, here's my question. Here's my question about WandaVision. Then, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it's announced that, if it's revealed that Agatha's just a big bad, which is fine, I don't care. Agatha's a really cool story. You know what I mean? Like really cool.
Listen. She's strong
I've
as
done-
fuck too.
Yeah, I did a lot of research on it. I did a lot of research on her.
I did not.
Scarlett's not being her at the end of this season.
Oh hell no.
Like this is
No.
going to turn into. This is going to be the story for Phase 4, right?
So Wanda, I would say this is my opinion, probably hardly an opinion. Strongest being in like Marvel, not
Right.
not strongest being. So strongest at least on Earth, and many other universes.
Yeah.
Very stronger than people realize.
Yeah.
But I think she has to be brought to the brink of madness for it to come out. Like when
Yep.
she says no more mutants, when she almost kills
Yep.
Thanos.
Yeah.
She has to be brought to that point. It's not something she just fucking snaps out of.
So then let me
Yeah.
ask you this. If Wanda is brought to the brink of madness, right? And she does kill Agatha, is there a way to bring back Wanda from that madness?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But let me hold real quick.
Okay.
I feel like the only way this madness is gonna happen is Vision dead, Kid's dead, Pietro dead again. You know what I mean? Like I think all these different things have to line up.
Which
Yeah.
Agatha has the power to do all of them with a
Exactly.
single
Hold on.
finger.
Exactly.
Listen. So Agatha doesn't have to do a lot.
No.
So her kids, if they are real and not figments of her imagination, which I think they are, her
so, too.
kid, her kid's Wiccan, who's super strong.
Mhm.
I forget the other one's name, but he
Yeah, I
does
don't know
have
his
super
names.
speed. So I think all Agatha would have to do, so she's not very attached to Pietro right now, anyway. So
Right.
you could throw that one out. I think all it would take is to maybe not even the kids so much right now. I don't know how attached she is to them. I can't
Right.
tell.
Been
Uh,
like 3 days.
drop the hex, Vision gone again,
Yeah.
and then there she is. So the way to stop her fucking terror, right, is what she'd go on. Somehow Vision gets brought back, and
That's assuming that it's possible.
I mean, this is all hypothetical anyway. So
Right. But that's assuming that it's possible. Hypothetically
that's
speaking.
that's just the first thing that comes to my mind. I haven't sat down and thought about it. It's just
Right.
what pops into me.
In my eyes, in my mind, because Wanda's so strong, I think that she would be a great big bad for Phase 4.
She would. I mean, she
Oh,
would,
absolutely.
but I don't want. I don't
And the
like Wanda.
storyline kind of works for it. You know what I mean?
It does, but I don't like Wanda as a villain.
That's
I
because
think-
you like Wanda.
I think she'd be a great villain, but I don't. Well, yeah, I don't want to see her as the villain. Like, so I know how strong she is. So she could have killed Thanos
Right.
while he had the gauntlet on
Mm-hmm.
immediately. So
Yeah.
And
And-
it's
Hmm.
we go there and we talk about all that. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm
she
very
could-
excited to see where this goes.
she would fucking kill Captain America immediately if she wanted.
Oh
to.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
No
almost
hesit-
anybody that's
no
currently in
hesitation.
the MCU.
She's dropping fucking Wolverine. She's dropping Magneto. Cap's dead. Hulk might have like a super strength moment, maybe fight out of it, but he's going the fuck down.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
There's no Thor. I think Thor might be the only person,
That
realistically,
might be able to take her on.
that could,
Yeah.
and Vision, obviously for obvious
Well,
reasons.
yeah.
So that's just because I'm going off. I know how strong she is.
Right.
But then on the other hand, I like her. I like her on the good side, the hero side, as a baby face, being brought to the edge is what brings out the power. So she can't just fucking snap on everybody and just win, you know?
I mean, I don't necessarily want my idea of the storyline to play out either. I just know that it would be really good movies if
Yeah,
Wanda was the
I
big
agree. I agree. It's also very easy to make her the villain. If she
Right.
was, I'd be fine with it. It's just not the route I want to take it, but I don't know where they're going to take it, and I'm probably going to like it no matter what they do anyway. So
Right.
Right. That's the really cool thing about this is that the fact that they used a television show that kind of a lot of people wrote off at first, to set up the whole next phase is really cool. Because I wasn't excited for WandaVision before.
I was, dude. I'm also super excited for the What If series when they finally get around to that.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. I wasn't not excited for it, but it wasn't like, it was. I got more excited after I saw, like, after I realized how badass she was in Endgame. I was like, all right, I'm cool with Wanda. But like before that, if she wouldn't have had that spot in Endgame where she was about to kill Thanos, I wouldn't have given a shit about this show when it first came out.
Yeah, and that's fair. Now that we're having this discussion about everything, I kind of wonder if Agatha is there to test Wanda, to see, one, what actually brings her to the brink, and if she can be, and two, what she does when she gets there.
Right.
And this is kind of because Agatha's the oldest witch. She's literally the first witch to ever exist.
Right.
So I like this
The
could be
whichever witch.
This could be Scarlet Witch's witch trials of like, how powerful are you?
Yeah.
Are you a threat, and do we need to deal with you?
All right.
Yeah.
I would be pretty excited if they take it that route.
yeah, Sword already doesn't fucking like her.
Yeah.
Right.
So
if this was all just a test, and then Doctor Strange has to step in, because if she does get pushed to that point, and Doctor Strange has to step in and be like, okay, we're going somewhere else, let's go.
I definitely think we're going to see something. We're going to see, there's going to be a cameo in the next 2 episodes, and I'm very excited for that.
Paul Bettany already said that in the last couple episodes, there is a cameo of a person that he has always wanted to work with and has never had the chance to. That could mean many, many, many things.
And that really excites me because, like, first of all, again, the continuity is great.
Yes.
Love that there's continuity in these shows.
And
that was the big thing about the DC universe that I was not a fan of. The fact that there was 2 different Flashes at the same time pissed me off.
Yeah.
I understand why, but you couldn't worked his filming schedule out. You know what I mean?
I'm already tired of hearing about the Snyder Cut. I can't lie.
Same.
There's no way it's that much better.
can't wait.
I'm excited for it, but
I mean, we don't know. It's apparently a whole different movie. Like, 5 hours of other footage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch it.
So guess what?
What?
Overall big win for WandaVision this week.
Absolutely. And I'm excited what next week will bring.
Same.
So guess what we're bringing now? Old
What's
Jakey
that?
Poo and his Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
Yes.
So
All right.
instead
Who-
of
do you guys want
George
me to-
Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abe Lincoln, and Teddy Roosevelt,
I was gonna say, who was the fourth one?
Fourth one doesn't matter.
Yeah. Poor Teddy.
we have our own Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Absolutely.
So I have 4 different pillars of how I'm doing this, right? I have character work. I have, I guess not really 4 different pillars, but each of these people are on there for.
Team people.
They're all 4 of these people are on there for different reasons. You know what I mean? First one is Matt Hardy, because
I am blown away. Okay.
Because the way he's been able to, like, sure, Jericho would have been Jericho could have been a good option for this.
I can have a controversial opinion about Jericho right now while we're talking about what you're insinuating.
His character work.
Yeah, well, not his character work. His character work's great. I don't think he's really reinvented himself as much as people say.
That's where I'm going with it.
He just turns a little bit. The most he ever did was in 2008
when he did the fucking business.
When he went suit. Other than that, like his Jericho now is just like a different version of debut WWE.
Right, exactly. Whereas Matt Hardy has literally transformed his character so many times.
That's what
and not only that, Not only that, but he went on the indies and stayed relevant
Yeah.
on in a sea of fucking young guys that could realistically, like, athletically outwork him.
Yeah.
But he was the person that everyone was talking about because he did this. He did the delete shit.
Yeah. Dude,
So,
that was such a good gimmick too.
Matt Hardy is the first one on my list.
Okay.
And
Second one,
what I said also, I want to say wasn't a testament to Jericho's work. I love Jericho's work.
great. Jericho's great.
I just agree that Matt Hardy is the actual reinventor.
Yeah. Second one on my list is Shawn Michaels because I think Shawn Michaels is the greatest professional wrestler of all time.
Yep.
He's just fantastic. Third is Mick Foley,
Okay.
and that's personal just because he's like, one of my favorites.
Yep.
And fourth is Cena because Cena. Like, really the only one that I have like a really strong case for is Hardy, just because like he's went from fucking V1 to estranged X to fucking like delete, back to V1, back to delete.
Don't forget. Hold on, you forgot about.
I forgot about Big Money Matt. I was coming back.
Matt.
I was coming back to Big Money Matt because he's around now.
He's still doing Big Money Matt right now, and that shit is so funny. He took a picture out. Have you seen his Twitter like in the last couple days?
No, I'll go look at it right now.
He took a picture outside of like a car wash, just flexing in front of his fucking Corvette. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, I just think that Matt Hardy is. I think Matt Hardy's a legend and needs to be in every Hall of Fame ever.
I love it, honestly.
And also, I don't know how Matt Hardy's not the over Hardy brother. Like, I don't see how Jeff Hardy's the one that everybody's excited about.
Back in the day, Jeff Hardy just had that, whatever.
That it.
I don't think Jeff Hardy has that it anymore. I am more excited now to see. I mean, I've always been more excited to see Matt Hardy because he's the one I've always gravitated towards. But
right,
I can't admit that Jeff Hardy used to have it.
He was more entertaining, more. I don't even want to say entertaining to watch, but like
Jeff Hardy is just fucking wild. He's still.
Gonna say.
I actually think it's been kind of downhill for Jeff Hardy since he fell off the cage at TNA and landed on the steps.
Yeah.
So, but we can move.
That was hard to watch.
I just posted a picture in the general.
I'm ready for Cody's.
All right, Cody. Your turn.
We're going mine? Okay. Well, the first one is a surprise to nobody, and that's Rey Mysterio.
Second one's also Rey Mysterio.
No, and I'll even make my small little case for Rey Mysterio. He has been working for so damn long, and he's been consistent the entire time.
Oh, Mysterio's fucking great. Yeah.
Like, he might not be the best, like, promotional speaker, but holy shit, his technical work is amazing. Now,
promos are fine.
They're fine. I mean, they're whatever. Now, on the note of also technical workers, my second one is actually Dean Malenko.
Whoa.
Holy shit, Cody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mainly because I remember watching him in Ultimo Dragon and just like watching everything they do and trying to pick it apart, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like, no matter how many times I tried to watch it, even Ultimo Dragon was really good too, but watching Malenko and just how smooth he did fucking everything. Like,
definitely a pioneer to.
Yeah, just phenomenal to watch.
Smaller wrestlers.
Now, my third one, and this one is more just because I always liked watching him better than most of the people that were out there, and it's gonna sound weird, but it's Test.
I'm not on board.
Right.
I'm so far from fucking climbing into your ship. It's despicable.
But it's just because when he was
I'm running from your ship.
When he was the thing, though, for whatever reason, like, he was the entertaining one to me. Like, I loved everyone else that was on it, but Test was just like
Test.
I don't know.
Fine.
Every time that music hit, I was like,
the only thing I remember.
Rushmore, and you do what you want, brother.
I just want to say all I remember about Test is his feud with fucking Scott Steiner over Stacy Keibler, which I don't even remember the match they had. I remember him. He gave the pump handle slam to Rikishi once, and he was in fucking TNA with Albert.
And the fourth one, even though it kind of still pains me to see it, but it's Undertaker.
Great.
At one point, Undertaker would have been on my
old
list.
Undertaker, yeah,
like
not Mark Calloway.
like pre-Joe Rogan podcast.
yeah, yeah.
Taker.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID Taker.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Before WWE had time to show us some shit about the Undertaker,
Yeah.
he was on my list.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But like just as a character, he did very, very many amazing things.
You can't
And
like taking any personal feelings about Taker off the about Mark Calloway off the table.
yeah,
Taker's great.
All right.
almost always a good worker. I think he stayed a little too long, but
I mean, he got fat for a while too, and when he was fat, he wasn't that great. But
All right, Cody. Good job.
Thank
proud of
you.
you. I'm just surprised you know 4 wrestlers.
Fair.
Who's up next?
I'll go. We'll go Beast No for last. So this I didn't really take a long time, but I wanted it to be a little different than I think everybody else's would be. So I have obviously Cena on the list.
Yeah.
Cena, there's no way he shouldn't be on a Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
Yeah.
And I wanted to stray from like the Stone Colds and stuff. Stone Cold only wrestled for 13 years. The Rock,
We've wrestled longer than Stone Cold at this point.
yeah. So the Rock, no, I don't think he'd be a pillar. I do want to say I think, and I've been tossing this back and forth between myself for a couple months now. Daniel Bryan would be the first head on my Mount Rushmore.
Oh damn!
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, even before Cena, I think Brian Danielson, is the best professional wrestler that has ever lived.
And he
I
still
mean,
keeps improving.
I think he's the best.
I can get down with that.
And I also wanted to put Kurt Angle
Oh yeah.
on the Mount
yeah.
Rushmore.
Yep.
So
Did you have Kurt Angle on there or Perk Angle?
both. So here's the thing. I have seen very little of Kurt Angle's TNA work because I
Yeah.
can't be bothered to watch TNA. So I know he did some good shit there. But based on everything I just know about Kurt Angle and things I've seen, him coming out of retirement with fucking weak ass arms and having a fucking 5-star match at WrestleMania with Ronda Rousey as his partner. And I mean, I know he's wrestling Triple H, but Kurt Angle was just so fucking amazing.
He was the professional's professional. Like he was
Like,
just good.
his match with Shawn Michaels, and we talked about this a couple weeks ago, just very briefly at WrestleMania. I think it's one of the best matches of all time. If it weren't for Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, WrestleMania 25, it'd be, I think, my best one. Kurt Angle, Kurt Angle, Undertaker, The Rock at like No Way Out 2002. I want to say I probably very wrong, but Kurt Angle's just amazing. Deserves to be on a list. One
Oh, yeah.
of the greatest wrestlers of all time, too.
And still, anytime he takes off that singlet, everybody pops. Literally everybody.
So my last one, I wanted to kind of branch out to another like country. I didn't want to keep it all as American wrestlers. So Okada he's been so consistent for so long. If he doesn't have a bad match,
No.
like literally ever, I don't see it. I kind of flirted with Minoru Suzuki just for
Yeah.
the sole fact that
He's great.
He's terrifying still. He's amazing. He's a fucking king of pancrase, been literally fist fighting since 1920. So, but Okada, I think he's just so on top and over, and it doesn't matter. He just has a good match all the time. So I think if Kenta wouldn't have gone to WWE, that really fucking dropped his momentum down. And I know he got hurt, so I don't blame that on WWE or him or anything. But he was on a real fucking upswing of being like one of the best wrestlers of all time.
Yeah.
So Kenta could have. I wouldn't put him on now, but previously I may have.
I think if you ask me in 10 years who my Mount Rushmore is, it'd be much different.
Well, yeah,
Probably.
we have no idea
I
what the
think
next
I
year-
think half. I think Cena would stay.
Cena. I wouldn't
I
probably
think
never.
Hardy
drop-
would probably stay.
I don't think I could ever drop Daniel Bryan or John Cena off the list.
I think Michaels would get replaced in the next 10 years. I think Michaels is going to get replaced by Kenny Omega if Kenny Omega keeps wanting to be a pro wrestler. And I think that Okada would be on there at some point as well.
He's definitely one that I've been wanting to watch more of because I admittedly haven't really watched anything outside of WWE for a while.
Yeah, Okada's great. Okada's great. I'll do a fucking watch along on my Discord of some New Japan shit if you ever want to watch.
Do it.
Yeah, you still have my
I will.
login?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Brandon, you're up.
Mine is very boring and straight to the point. All right.
All right.
We got Jonathan Cena, of course. Greatest of all time.
Of course.
Never has a
Not
bad
boring
match.
at all.
Never has a bad match, all right? Name a bad match John Cena has had.
You can't.
You can't. You just
It's
can't.
impossible.
My next one is Stone Cold.
Stone Cold's
Fine.
great.
Yeah, fine
Every time that glass shatters, you know.
with it. Of course.
Huge
I wouldn't argue
erection.
with it.
All right, so the last two here. CM Punk, of course.
I knew that was coming next. I thought you were going to start
Yeah,
off with that one.
Yep.
I'm cool.
Overall, he's biggest
I figured
biggest
him or
talker.
Gargano.
biggest talker, best talker.
Oh yeah.
He might not be the best
Oh, yeah.
wrestler, far from the best wrestler, but he can keep you, entertained.
I before you finish, I do want to say I have an honorable mention, and I'll say it after this.
Okay.
And my last one would have to be AJ Styles.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you were going to go Styles or Gargano.
The only
Gargano's
one,
not been around long enough yet.
I think I wouldn't have guessed was Stone Cold.
Yeah, I think Stone Cold was the only one that I would have.
Johnny Gargano is like my crazy horse. He's all the way.
Okay.
He's close. He's almost there.
He's your wild card.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's fun.
All right. So
What's your honorable mention, Devin?
Paul Heyman.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
He's literally great at
He's Paul
whatever
Heyman.
he does in wrestling.
And he's one of the people that you can see him and immediately hear his voice.
And hate him.
Yeah. And go, God, not this fucker again.
I think that the reason I wanted to do the Mount Rushmore thing is because I knew all of our answers would be. There were some similarities between them, but realistically, it was pretty fucking different.
Yep.
Like, and that's the thing about pro wrestling is that, like, there's something for everybody.
Yeah. I mean, and it's, you can definitely tell from mine that I have not stayed current with a lot of them, but
I almost popped when you said Dean Malenko.
dude, I loved watching him. I still do.
Who did you say after Dean Malenko? Who were the last two?
Test.
Test. That's right.
Fucking test.
That's why I forgot.
This is only a test.
shout out?
And what was the fourth one?
Rest in peace, Test.
Undertaker.
Oh yeah, Taker. We forgot about him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
Big win for our Mount Rushmore's boys.
Big
Yeah.
win, boys.
Do we want to
Big
talk?
boy.
Do we want to spend a couple minutes on WWE this week, or
We got some shit to talk about for WWE.
does Devin want to
Yeah,
leave?
we can run through some stuff real quick.
So the big show's in AEW.
Again, I don't get it. I ain't ever been a fan of Big Show. Not
Yeah.
once.
Devin,
What?
you and I were in a building together
Oh, I know.
in Milwaukee, Wisconsin,
Yep. Or
when
Fastlane.
we heard the words "Well,"
Well, it's a big show.
where he proceeded to come out, and I will tell you, everybody here listening now, that Devin and I both popped hard as fuck for the.
Yeah, there was no choice. And hey, we weren't the only ones. That building fucking blew the roof off for Big Show.
Blown off.
I couldn't believe it. I know I was part of it, and then he came out and fucking chokeslammed Rusev.
Fucking 7 times. Like, chokeslammed him so many times.
That shit was amazing.
I think that the Big Show. First of all, I don't think Big Show's working.
No, there's no way.
Work. And if he does, it'll be like a one-off big money match, and then he'll float off into the darkness or whatever.
You know, his last appearance on WWE was just him getting choked by Randy Orton, I think.
I think that Paul White has a great voice, and I think he's been around the business long enough that he's going to be a good commentator. If Taz can be a respectable commentator, Big Show can be.
Yeah. Taz was rough in the beginning, but
Taz built like a fucking donut hole.
I literally look just like him.
I love you both.
And
I love you far more.
the Miz,
But yeah,
Miz cashing his Money in the Bank.
So we
Correct.
talked about this off pod a little bit, but I want to say I totally forgot the Miz was had the Money in the Bank. So when he came out, I was like, "Oh shit, he ain't about to win. He's about to lose." And then he was running down the ramp, and I was like, "No, I know what's gonna happen. He's gonna hit a move. McIntyre's gonna kick out. He's gonna hit his finish." And then that's what happened. And then I lost my mind. I was like, "Holy shit, Miz is gonna be WWE champion going into WrestleMania," and I'm totally fucking cool with it. So that happens. Then I don't see Raw. I don't watch Raw. I just see I see a picture of the end of Raw, which is Bobby Lashley holding up the fucking WWE Championship. And I thought to myself, I said to myself, damn, that looks nice. I'd like to see him win the championship. And so now I think Bobby
Which is
Lashley.
hilarious because Devin and I both talked about how much we despise Bobby Lashley. Like a week ago.
I do not. I have not enjoyed watching Bobby Lashley wrestle, but seeing him with a championship, I just thought to myself, I said, damn, I want to see it. So I think he's going to lose to the Miz, or it's going to be some fucked up finish.
It's gonna be a screwy finish of Fastlane.
on Monday when this podcast comes out, and they're going to go on to WrestleMania and wrestle. And I don't think the match is going to be good. I don't, but I really want to see it.
Yeah, I think. First of all, I think that I think it's weird to take the belt. I think it's weird to take the belt off McIntyre just to give it to Miz for a month and a half, 2 months, and then drop it to Lashley, because Bobby Lashley McIntyre could have been a fine storyline.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
they probably could have put on a
Bobby Lashley
match.
And then
Well,
have
hey,
Lashley.
Bobby
beat
Lashley.
McIntyre.
I feel like Bobby Lashley might be taking the babyface route here.
You think so?
Yeah, because first off, there's no way the Miz is going to.
Yeah, that's true.
And Bobby Lashley, if you see him on Twitter or whatever, he's been trying to do this for a long time. I'm sure he's been TNA champion or Impact champion or whatever, but we all know it's not the same.
Yeah, he's been wanting to be WWE champion.
He's been chasing it forever.
Yeah.
I'm
not disagreeing with that. I'm not discounting that. I just think that, first of all, I don't think babyface Bobby Lashley would be good.
So he was fine when he first came. No, I don't think he was good, but everybody fucking liked him. You know what I'm saying? Like the young people, whatever. But not us, obviously. But he was over.
He was over.
And so he's on the long chase right now. So that's got babyface written all over.
I get it. I mean, I've been wanting the Miz to be the heavyweight champion for so long.
Oh yeah,
that I don't want to see it squandered away so quickly. But on the same token,
I don't know.
On the same token, the Miz is not built. His character is not built to be champion.
He's not. No, he's built. Well, he could be. He's kind of. I mean, look. He's not as good. I'm not going to say he's anywhere near as good as a worker wrestler or anything as Ric Flair, but I think he's got some flair
tendencies
as to cheat, fucking, beg off and
just
finagle his way to victory.
No, I'm with that.
So
I think
it's possible things go well.
I think that Mania is shaping up to be one of my most exciting Manias that I've seen in a long time, because we got Edge Reigns, which dope. Like that's gonna be a good match. We got Orton we got Orton Fiend, which is gonna be good. We got Sheamus McIntyre, which I can give a fuck less about, and we have Bobby Lashley Miz, and all those matches. I'm like, yeah, I'm into this, except for McIntyre Sheamus, and that's more so because I don't like Sheamus.
That can't be set in stone already.
No, but I'm feeling like that's what's gonna happen. We can't say that McIntyre or Miz, Bobby Lashley for Mania set in stone either.
True, but I don't know. That one's seeming very likely.
And I'm really excited to see whatever Big E does at Mania.
So I am too. I also wasn't excited for Edge and Roman. That was the one I wanted to see least. I think Roman's great. I don't want people to think I don't think Roman's a good wrestler, because I'm not one of those people. I just was more, or no, actually, I was fine with that. It was fucking Edge and McIntyre.
Yeah, that was the one that we don't want to see.
Forget what I was about to say.
We're getting what we want.
I don't even know. I
The one
almost
that I really wanted was Edge Balor. That's what I really wanted.
Yeah, I almost went on a fucking tangent about something I did not agree with.
That's very Devin.
No, do we think Roman's gonna drop it to Edge?
No,
I don't think so.
No.
No.
I think it's more going to be a chase story for Edge than and a victory.
Well,
that would mean that Edge
so-
is working full time and he's chasing.
so
Edge-
I think Edge is going to win one of the titles, but I don't think it's going to be this one now.
That's fair.
I hope he does. I do.
I want him to have one more little reign. I don't want him to be champion for long.
No,
Unless-
I do.
Unless he comes back and works full time, which I don't really want to see Edge work full time again because I don't want him to get hurt.
He said he was.
Yeah, he's working full time right now, but I don't know.
All right.
I
I'm
still,
I'm
There's still
excited for wrestling, and I'm excited.
there are still some
year
Edge
around-
matches. Still some Edge matches I want to see, so I don't really. So I want him to win, but I also don't, just in case, like, because I want to see him wrestle Daniel Bryan. Mostly Daniel
Styles.
Bryan.
Seth
I
Rollins.
do. I don't, not so much Seth Rollins, but I'd probably like it. But definitely AJ, definitely like Finn Balor, Daniel Bryan, Shinsuke,
Yeah. Oh, Shinsuke, and yes, please. Before
Cesaro. I mean,
before we go, because I know Snow's trying to wrap it up. I schooled some people on Twitter or TikTok the other day
Oh,
because they were talking shit. They're all like, "Well, I hate the Miz. I don't like the fact that the Miz is the champion," and they're trying to act like something like they're trying to act like smart marks or whatever. And I said, "Hey, buddy, you're not supposed to like the Miz. You just got fucking worked, bud.
yep. That's his entire character and has been for a long time.
Literally not supposed to like him." And
Yeah, he's doing his job, which is why I think he's better when he's not having a belt, because he's already cocky enough that like having the belt doesn't really prove anything.
Miz doesn't need the belt to be the one of the biggest deals in the company.
Yeah, and him just constantly going after the belt and like doing his whole pouty thing when he doesn't get the belt is enough.
But you need to win the belt for the
At
validation.
one
of
point.
the fact
Yeah.
that he can't do it. It's been
Yeah.
10 years. Miz, it's time
True.
for the Miz to be
Yeah.
champion.
Even if it's not a very long reign, to still be like, no, that I did it though. Like you can't say that I didn't do it because I had it.
I am the most must-see WWE champion of all time.
Yeah. Everybody loved me as champion. No, we didn't. Shut up.
I did.
I did.
I mean, I didn't back then because I was getting
Right.
work.
I still love Miz and Morrison though. I can't lie.
My dream is Miz and Morrison at Mania for the heavyweight championship.
That would be cool.
Morrison's wife got signed.
Oh, did you?
So yeah, thanks for
Taya
stealing my
Valkyrie.
thunder.
Oh,
Hey, I didn't. There was no setup or anything.
So
just cut it
the
out, Brandon.
largest recruiting class in history reports to WWE Performance Center this week, which includes Rick Steiner's son Bronson,
I did
Taya?
not know that.
Taya from TNA,
Okay.
I think Eli Drake,
Mhm.
who was
AKA LA Knight.
LA Knight,
Stupid ass name.
Anthony Henry,
Saw that.
Chance Barrow, aka
Uh-huh.
Harlem Bravado,
Ah.
Priscilla Kelly, of course, a Blake Christian, who was
Yeah.
reunited with Alex Zane.
I cannot wait to see Blake Christian and Alex Zane tear it up in NXT.
Same.
And a few others that I really didn't care for, but good for them.
I cannot wait to see Zane and Christian tear it up in NXT. I'm so excited for that.
Hell yeah.
I hope they recreate one of their matches from the Indies, like just full on.
Good.
It's going to be very exciting to see what Alex Zane does with WWE leadership and mentorship.
Yeah,
Because he was great before.
he knows how to sell a crowd.
Yeah. I'm very excited to see what Zane does.
I hope he doesn't get watered down.
This.
God, if they let him do that,
I hope he starts doing the drunk bitch driver again.
same,
That wasn't
That's
his move.
that's
It's BQ, bro.
Same person.
same person.
all right. Overall big one for this episode, boys.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah. It's a big
It
one.
was a good one.
All right, so I got some extra credit news. Two things.
Ooh,
Lady Gaga's dog handler got shot and her dogs were taken.
I saw that.
what
And-
the
Very
fuck?
crazy.
Yeah. That happened. $500,000
What?
reward to anybody who knows where the dogs are at.
Oh shit!
Damn, I'm gonna find some fake dogs.
And then the last one, rest in peace, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. They are now just Potato Head.
Oh, jeez.
I don't give a shit. I don't care about
They
Potato Head anyway.
literally didn't change anything except the packaging.
I mean, I literally don't care. I could not care less
Right.
about the potatoes
And
having
you
different
shouldn't.
names.
I think people are making it more news than it needs to be. Because who cares?
Look, they didn't even have genitals, so like
They
Right.
really don't. Really.
the
you
only
just-
difference was one had
you could take-
painted lips.
You could take the mustache off one of them, and he's no longer Mr.
Ta-da!
Like, I just don't care.
Yeah, that's just
It's if you care. Do any of us really care
no.
in this chat?
Not a little bit.
if you do, you're
Okay.
not our type of people more than likely.
All right.
No, you're not.
Cody.
I'm sorry. Like it's true though. Like all of us are very inclusive people. We're not phobes of any type. Like
That's
Cody
true.
is a cover song phobe.
That's
okay.
You are. You are.
Yeah,
I do
but-
want to give it up to Cody. Not very many awful takes this episode.
It's true.
yay.
Just mostly test.
I mean, I don't know why. Like I think it was mainly his entrance. Just that
I'm-
song just done.
Yes. I'm just gonna chalk it up to he's dead and you feel bad.
Could be.
All right. So
It's nice seeing everybody today.
yes, it was. Go follow us on Twitter at TOPTERTA. Go follow us on Spotify. Subscribe to us
Like
on
us on YouTube.
iTunes. Like us on YouTube. Rate
Also
us.
Give us a
subscribe.
6-star rating.
Follow me. Twitter, YouTube, Twitch at the Beast No, please.
Please follow
Yes, get you. You're pretty close to affiliate now, aren't you?
I just need about 16, 15 followers, so
Get on it, people,
please.
so we can get some emotes of some snowflakes.
Wow. You just assumed that it'd be snowflakes.
Would it be a snowflake?
I don't know.
No, it'd be Al Snow doing the snow
Oh
plow.
God! Please make an Al Snow emote.
Does everybody want?
Oh God!
Ed.
I forgot he was a thing.
All right, boys. It's
Yeah. So Gingerbeardman1 on Twitch, Gingerbeardman on the Twitter. Yeah. Streaming schedule is just whenever now, so I'll get back to it eventually. Literally, it's all been work. I have no energy to do anything.
I have been working fucking butthole off.
Bro, you already be playing the game. Just stream while you play the game.
Man,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
more energy than I want to put into it, though.
Dude,
Right now, I'm just screwing off, not really doing anything.
Follow me on Twitter at SexyDevyB. Follow Jacob.
Thank you for
Friend-
saying my whole name.
Well, we just doxed Jacob. Good job.
I was gonna listen.
Wait.
to all.
I want everybody to follow Devin Bliss on Twitter at SexyDevyB, and I want you to tweet at him and make sure that he creates a YouTube channel that has cooking and comedy all in
Yes.
one. So he
Dude,
can get-
imagine a comedic cooking show from Devin.
Comedic Gordon Ramsay. Let's fucking do it.
It'd be so funny.
I implore
Yeah.
you, send him dozens of tweets every single day
Hey,
until he does it.
I'm gonna need a second. I'm gonna need another person. Somebody's gonna have to do it with me. I'm not doing it alone.
Right now, get on KCW videos, make all the comments.
We
Devin,
literally-
I don't have access to
Literally,
that.
No, I know,
I've
but
tried
blow
for
it
years.
up. Blow it up.
I'll make whomever food. So I'll also
Get Brittany on there with you.
she'll want to cook.
That's fine. Have a Devin Bliss Bake Off.
Brittany always
Me and-
cooks for me.
She always cooks for me too. Me and Jacob are gonna do. We're just gonna come. He's gonna come over and we're just gonna do cum bangs and eat food.
Cum bangs?
Did I say something wrong?
Nope.
Follow
All right, you
Jake.
can follow me on Twitter at Friendly Plays. You can follow me on Twitch at Friendly Plays X. You can fucking follow Devin at SexyWB. You can follow Cody at GingerBeardMan1.
When you consolidating all your names, brother. Okay.
When
Hey.
Friendly Plays becomes available, either I'm just gonna fucking
That
rebrand
takes time and money. Hey, I love you boys. I'll catch you on the other side. Have a beautiful time.
Hail Satan.
Bye bye.
Hail Biden.
Satan. I love yous.
Love you too.
Every one of you.